Well, staying with this, in the past 6 months, 900 migrants have died in the Mediterranean Sea. It's one of the busiest, deadliest migration routes in the world. Now, the Ocean Viking is one of the rescue ships helping them to get out. It's handled by the NGO SOS Méditerranée. Our reporter, Emmanuel Chaze, joins us here in the studio. Emmanuel, it's great to have you with us. You have essentially been following this, ship, Ocean Viking, and looking at the kind of daily battle to save migrants. What can you tell us, Emmanuel?
Well, it was really so harrowing to see how the operations go, because you have successful rescues. For example, on the 27th of April, the Ocean Viking managed to rescue 236 people when I was on board, so I witnessed that. But in the night of between the 21st of April and the 22nd, we actually sailed through a storm with waves up to 6 meters and attempting to rescue a rubber boat in distress with around 130 people on board. And all night, the Ocean Viking battling in the storm, sailing through the storm and trying to reach out to the relevant authorities to get assistance. Well, all night we were racing to try and reach that boat. Unfortunately, the Ocean Viking arrived too late. So we arrived on a scene of desolation. We arrived seeing just the sponsons of the boat remaining. So, just the floaters just there. The deck had broken and it had swallowed all the occupants of the boat. So we arrived, we found corpses, people who really died a horrible death. You could see the suffering still on their faces. So this was a really harrowing mission to follow. And then there was another mission from the Ocean Viking. I wasn't on there, but I was following it. And they had 6 rescues and 573 people on board. And then one of the issues was that they wouldn't be attributed a place of safety, but according to international law, they should be given a place of safety as soon as possible, where the people rescued could actually finally, find peace, find a place, a safe place where to disembark.
I mean, there was a time, thinking back to 2015, 2016, where, the number of migrants making this perilous journey across the Mediterranean Sea was top of the news agenda. We were hearing about this on a daily basis with, many of the harrowing images coming into us. It's since fallen off for different reasons. What would you like people to know about these difficult, complicated rescue missions that you've been following, that are happening on a daily basis, even if they're not being spoken about on a daily basis?
Well, the Mediterranean Sea is a lawless area. This is what I found out. There is a legal framework actually obligating the states, to fulfill their duty of rescue, of assisting rescues, of organizing rescues, and that is the case for the Libyan Coast Guard in their search and rescue zone, for the Italian Coast Guard in their search and rescue zone, and for Malta. The reality at sea is that there's only a few NGO boats left that are actually doing that duty, performing that duty of rescue with professionals on board of the Ocean Viking, as I witnessed. But this is actually, there's a legal framework. There's a convention on the rescue at sea that was signed in 1974 that actually tells on paper that the states should fulfill this obligation, and that's not the case yet. So this is an important, piece of knowledge that we should have on the subject. Those people are dying because the states are not fulfilling their duty to rescue.
Well, on that note of states not fulfilling their duty, we'll leave it there. But to say, Emmanuel, that your report, Life and Death in the Mediterranean, is our Reporters Plus. That can be seen at 9:10 p.m. Paris time. Thanks so much, Emmanuel, for sharing your experience.